So we're here with two of the big names of Murphy 500. Introduce who you guys are.
I'm Justin Easton.
I am Seth George.
Guys, tell me about how you come up with Murphy 500 and what the name of it, kind of the story behind it.
You want me to take this one?
Big NASCAR story here.
NASCAR.
No, go ahead.
All about
Go ahead.
racing. No, for real. So me and another guy that's not in the band anymore started this thing acoustic. We wanted something with the hometown. So there's this thing in Murfreesboro, Illinois called the Murphy 500. There's Hardee's on one end of town and Casey's on the other. Those are two like big hangout spots. Everybody sits there, parks, does their thing, you know. If you drive uptown, most people call it shooting loop, you know, driving around town, shoot the loop. We called it the Murphy 500 in Murfreesboro, so, you know, that's kind of where it came from.
Yeah, no NASCAR.
No
That was just a
NASCAR.
joke.
No races going on here.
And obviously there's four of you guys, but the two of you guys, how long have you guys all been together?
So we went from a 3-piece to a 5-piece to a 4-piece.
Yeah.
A decade since the inception, I think, right?
Well, yeah, since you came on, for sure. Me and him, for sure, a decade.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, crazy you think that.
Favorite part to being in the band and what's it like?
I like the whole build it and they will come mentality. You know, not just the show and the production, the lights and the sound. It's the brand. It's marketing a brand and putting music out there and stuff that people can be excited about, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah,
that's
for
pretty
sure.
cool. And then of course the show. You know, watching everybody come in and file in, and you're all ready. You know, you've got the sound checked and the drums tuned, the guitars dialed. It's a good time. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And everybody thinks it's all fun and games, but
Yeah, it's
there's,
work.
there's a lot of work to
Yeah,
it,
it's
for
work.
sure.
What's it like being the lead singer, but what's it like playing the drums?
Being a lead singer, it's tough. You have to work the crowd, you know, even if everybody's not feeling it, you still have to be that front man, being up there and making everybody feel good. So it's kind of a tough job, you know, and you gotta sing on key. Everybody will be on you if you don't sing good.
Including your bandmates.
Yeah, including your bandmates. You know, they're probably the worst on me, really. Gosh, who's messed that up?
That is true. As far as playing the drums, it's man, like I say you, but I'm the backbone. And,
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Honestly, everybody's looking to me to like the crowd doesn't realize this, but
He runs the show.
I'm running the show, not only from a computer, but also with my limbs, with my phalanges. So, yeah. No, everybody looks to me to create the mood. I set the mood. I set the tone, and man, it's a big job, but I love it, and I'm not a great leader, but I try. You know, so.
James on top back moment with the music jack on all the weed all around you, baby. Sunset, I've been plenty chance, join up tight, whatever lay down. Holding on easy down, don't spend a minute, nothing but time. Let's get together and all the time I'm with you, girl, you know I'm cool with it. Just you.
So what's it mean to you guys to be playing here at the Hangar 18 in Windsor, Illinois for the first time?
Super excited. It was a good crowd. First time here, we didn't know what to expect, but it was awesome.
It was. You know, you never know what to expect on new venues. I mean, we could have played to nobody tonight. You never know. But no, it was a great crowd. Awesome. Got to meet a lot of new people that never heard us before, which is great. And I don't know, super cool to.
What makes you guys so unique?
Ooh. I'm gonna say probably all the different genres of music that the musicians come from. Like I'm mainly country music. Seth, I mean, you've been in alternative bands and all that.
Oh yeah.
Our guitarist been in rock bands. Pat over here, he's been in about everything you can think of.
30 years.
Yeah, 30 years of just jamming, playing the bass, stocking the bass. But I just think all those different genres meshing together and kind of it brings something special on stage when we all get together. I don't know, it's pretty wild.
What would be the favorite song to sing live?
I guess that's directed towards me, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not the singer.
I'm not the singer. Not even a little bit.
Seth can sing, don't let him fool you. But anyways, so a while back my niece was like, she's a big Morgan Wallen fan. So she wanted me to sing the song the way I talk. So I figured, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'll try it. But it turns out that's my favorite song on the set.
My niece is she's 16. She's a really, really big Morgan Wallen fan.
Like a Sunday service morning back home, kind of sweet when you got a little love home. You know me, you know. Sounds a little like my daddy, ain't no cousin around my mama. Got some words you never heard unless you come from down yonder. Pain upstairs get you, so I ain't trying to fix it. No, I can hide it, I don't hide it, I just roll with it. Kind of slow like a Mississippi roll. It's the only way I know. But it ain't my fault. Just the way I talk. The way I talk.
Most challenging song to play?
I would definitely say "Till You Can't" by Cody Johnson. 100%.
I'll agree with you there. I'll agree with you.
There's so much
So-
emotion to deliver in that song, and it's so fast and country.
Trying to play the acoustic part and sing super hard.
Who are some of the biggest acts you have opened for?
Man, we got John Party, we got Chris Lane, Brantley Gilbert was huge. Who
Oh,
else? Party.
Oh shoot.
Party.
A lot of names. Dustin Lynch.
Yep.
We were on a side stage for Eric Church. I mean, that could count.
Yep,
You know?
and we did open for Hardy whenever he was.
It was supposed to be twice.
Yeah,
First time, nobody knew him at all. There was like 100 people in the crowd. It was
super cool though. We were out in the field. All right, so
Second time, the crowd was packed. We got rained out. So it's all good.
the record label sent an opener for Hardy, and he was acoustic, and he was like, "Well, I'm not gonna be direct support if you guys are a full band." So we actually got to take the stage right before Hardy. There was not many people there, but it was
No.
cool.
Still
got to
cool.
meet him too, and got a picture. We got a picture with him.
Dude drinks a lot of beer, or did at least. And then you remember when we made the crowd mad with John Party? We opened up for him, and the crowd drank all the beer. All the beer was gone by the time he got on.
The Benton Civic Center, right?
Yeah, he was so mad. It was great.
Yeah.
We just played a show with a guy by the name of Randy Houser. You guys know who that is? Yeah, so totally awesome to open up for, and gave us a shout out. He's like the second artist that's ever gave us a shout out that we've opened up for, him and Brantley Gilbert. So yeah. So we'll forever keep their songs in our set. So we're gonna give you some Randy Houser.
So as a drummer, I really look up to Jason Aldean's drummer, Rich Redmond. Big influence for me in the rock country world. How about you?
Me, dude, I'm gonna have to say Hardy. I'm a big Hardy fan. Look up to him a lot. I remember back in the day, Morgan Wallen only had like maybe one big song, and Hardy was opening up for him. I went to the show, wore a big Hardy shirt with his face and his glasses on.
Just
Yeah,
repping.
just repping. I was the only one like in the crowd. Yeah, Hardy. And then Morgan Wallen came out, and I was like, yeah, whatever. You know, big Hardy fan though.
Out of all the artists to open for, who would be that one that you would like to?
Who you thinking?
I think Lainey Wilson.
Really?
Yeah. This one.
Man. I don't know. I'm a big Aldean fan.
Oh, Jason Aldean.
I don't know. Always kind of wanted to cater our music, our original songs to him. I mean, probably be. He's huge.
Oh yeah.
Be pretty cool to do, you know.
That'd be epic.
I'm gonna go with Jason Aldean.
Favorite venue or venues to play?
What are you going with?
Let's say the old Pinch Penny and Copper Dragon.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Huh? Still got the shirt. You know what I'm saying? No, for real, that is definitely, definitely was one of my favorites. Pinch Penny, Copper Dragon.
We got to play the last notes that ever got played in Copper Dragon. We took it out with Friends in Low Places. It was pretty cool.
Last song ever played in that venue.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Probably being college towns. You get so many people from different parts of the United States. Like, I mean, just say any college, you get people from everywhere. And it actually gets us shows. When you play in a college town, you realize, like, a few years later, after, like, people graduate or whatever, you end up getting calls for shows in another state because they heard you in a college town. You know, it's kind of cool how it works, really.
So behind the scenes of when you are at the venue, when you're setting up and you're tearing down, what goes into that?
Work, period.
Blood, sweat, tears.
No, it is. It's a lot of work. A lot of people, I feel like a lot of people take it as like you're kind of like a jukebox. You know, you just up there for a certain time when you play, but there's a lot of work into it. I mean, the sound guy shows up 4 or 5 hours before the show. We show up 2 hours before the show, set up, and you play your show, and then we're tore down probably an hour and a half after the show, and then you got the sound guy. There's another 2 to 3 hours after that, tearing everything down. So it's a lot more work than people think that go into it, for sure.
In Nashville, you guys had 2 songs, but also especially City Lights and Gasoline. What do those songs mean to you?
Oh, I guess a lot, because they're definitely our 2 top downloaded songs. So Gasoline was kind of just a party song that we wrote. You know, we grew up around Carbondale, which was a super big party town, and wanted to write a song about basically drinking. You know, and it kind of really a song about nothing but just drinking, and it kind of took off. We didn't expect it to do that at all, and then you know, so like for us, that song really doesn't mean a lot to us. It's just kind of a fun song. But then you write a song like City Lights that means a lot to you, and it has a lot of feeling, and then you see people connect to that song, which is awesome. I mean, heck, we put that song out in 2014 or 15 maybe, and people are still listening to it. It still gets turns on the radio every now and then, which is awesome. You know, we want to keep building that and keep writing more songs and putting out new songs that have the same amount of following. You know, so we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. A lot of feedback on the music video too, for City Lights on YouTube.
Wow, this is called Gasoline. I hope y'all like This is called City Lights. Hope y'all like it. Get those city lights. It'll be like it. They're too damn bright to see. Traditional countryside. Wanna trade it with that simple mind. Be a sing that song.
Has there been any advice you guys have been given over the years?
Depends on from who.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
We had a guy named Rob Burrell in the band.
He loved giving advice.
He gave me a lot of advice. Number one, sing better. Number two, why don't you sing on time? Number three, gosh, just do better, you know? Just No, I love you, Rob. Thanks for being so hard on me.
Yeah.
Definitely made me the person I am today.
Did you envision yourself being in a band?
Yes. I was always good at playing music. It's the only thing I was ever like naturally talented at. So, 100% yes.
Not me.
Not you.
Absolutely not. I never even thought I would ever be in a band, and I played at I think I played one song at my cousin's wedding, and that's when Rob came up to me. He's like, "Hey, we need to start something." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. This dude's been in bands forever. He don't want to do anything with me." Then he finally come up like 2 months later. He's like, "Hey, I was really serious about starting something." And then, now here we are. It's just wild.
What advice would you give other bands?
Just keep plugging away, I guess. You know, it's a tough business to be in. You know, it's a lot of times, even as successful as we are, you know, I kind of feel like sometimes we aren't moving fast enough, as fast as I want to be. But you know, just got to keep plugging away, keep playing shows, and you know, just keep at it if you believe in it, for sure.
What is life like on the road? With working all the time, away from family, how do you manage that?
You don't sleep, number one.
Yeah.
Definitely don't sleep. You kind of have to, I guess, pick and choose maybe the most important things in life. Like we spend a lot of time together as a band, so after work and then working our regular jobs and being in a band, you know, your days at home you have to definitely cherish and definitely spend time with your family as much as possible. Kind of, that's why when I get home, I kind of just don't touch the phone, don't do anything, just spend time with the kid and wife. You know, do what you can. Agreed.
Has there been any thoughts about signing a record deal in Nashville?
I would say no, not really. I mean, you always think about it, you know, but as far as we've had some discussions, you know, we kind of want to try to do everything, you know, on our own, do as much as we can on our own. And
Organically.
then, yeah. And if it comes down to it, you know, we might, you know, think about it, you know.
The music industry's just changed so much, and it's just, I don't know, it's not the pot of gold it once was. They want a lot from you, and I think that honestly we could do a lot more doing the weekend warrior sort of thing and getting to sleep in our own beds at night. It's not off the table.
Not off the
but-
table for sure. But
Most memorable moment you've ever had?
So, my bass player here had the opportunity to open up for Luke Combs at the time it was called Rent One Park. Playing with another group, him and our guitarist, and Jake Summers, the drummer. Huge influence of mine. Like, just love the guy. Just mulling around on stage just like any other guy, and I had my baby there at the time. Now he's 6, but at the time he was a little boy, curly hair, and I was wearing him in a baby harness, and we've been dancing all night. And Jake comes tooling down the ramp, and I said, "Hey, Jake." He's like, "Oh, hey." And so I said, "Can we take a picture together with my baby?" He said, "Sure." And so I got a picture with Jake Summers that night. It was really cool, especially now because he's famous. So
Funniest moment you guys have had together?
oh, how about we just go on with one I can just say on camera? We were playing a show in Noonan, Georgia, and we stopped I don't even remember what we stopped for. We stopped in a parking lot for something. Pulled in there. It might have just been to take a break, you know, get a little breather, get around, walk around. So we're all standing there. Next thing I know, Seth is 50 yards away from the trailer. There's this big green bin that you donate clothes to. All right, he's over there, boots off, in the bin, boots off, in the bin, hat off, in the bin, shirt off, takes everything off. He's in the parking lot in his boxers. Everything goes in the bin.
There's a video somewhere.
We have a video somewhere.
John does.
So that's great. That's probably my best story for Seth. That was a good one.
If you wouldn't have been in the band and playing music, what would you be doing instead?
Gosh. Seth's like, I don't know, because I've been playing drums in bands since I was like 13.
Well, let's just say I always told myself if I ever quit doing this, I would probably be teaching privately, like probably from home, teaching kids, adults. I've always loved sharing my gift. Anybody who is willing to learn, willing to put in the time, and this takes up so much time, but I feel like another good outlet, not only for like sharing the gift that I have, but also for making money, would be to teach. And that's outside of my 9 to 5, you know. So, I mean, about you?
Oh, well, before this whole music thing came about, I wanted to race dirt bikes for a living, you know? Cool kid. Long blonde hair, got the flow going out of the back of the helmet, you know? Was actually pretty decent at it, but that's all I wanted to do before Rob talked me into singing, so that's probably what I'd still be trying to race a dang dirt bike, probably. Probably broke, eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Ever since this thing has started, you know, there's just been this almost built-in following, and I mean, it's like, where did these people come from? You know, Justin knew a lot of people, and a lot of people, obviously, over the years, watched him ride motorcycles and do waterfowl calling and things like that. Very talented guy, not necessarily a built-in following. A lot of support. Started locally and it grew regionally, only through hard work and honestly just putting in the time, and we're very grateful. Honestly, we wouldn't have this, we wouldn't have built this if it wasn't for the people coming and showing up. Super cool. Literally, thank you, because without everybody who's supported us through the years, I'm talking about people who have come to shows, our previous management team who basically footed the bill for a full album in Nashville. We wouldn't have any material to send to radio stations, to play for promotional videos. I mean, a production team who we've worked with now for what, 5-6 years. I mean, it's we're blessed to have talented, also passionate, driven people in our corner, because to put on the professional level of music, you have to have pro people and pro recordings and a pro following, and we've been blessed with that. So,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Agree 100% with that.
5 to 10 years down the line, what's going to be the status for this band?
man, we hope to release new music soon. That's gonna really be a pivotal point in the band's career, because it's been a while since we had new music come out, and I think it's gonna really just fire things back up. So hopefully, I mean, more big stages, maybe a record deal. Who knows? We could be, be opening for Laney Wilson.
That was a way better answer than I was going. I was just gonna say old, wrinkly, you know.
appreciate you guys taking the time with me to speak about kind of the journey you guys have been on, where you're at now. Obviously, your population keeps growing more and more, but we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavor, and good luck in new music if you guys do have some more.
Thank you.
Yeah.